Hi, I'm Michael Ehrman, one of the co-founders of Halo Collar and also the CTO. Halo beacons are Bluetooth-powered devices that you use to communicate with your dog's Halo Collar. And there are several types of Halo beacons, one of which comes with every Halo Collar kit. So Halo beacons can be used for a lot of uses. The first of which is for creating what we call a keep-away area. A keep-away area is an area you don't want your dog to go. And this is also how your dog learns about Halo feedback and how to keep away from certain places that are off limits or boundaries. So that's the first use case. The great part about Halo beacons as a keep-away is they work both indoors and outdoors, and you can use them really in a lot of different ways as keep-away beacons. Another way you can use Halo beacons is as what we call an ignore fences beacon. And what this does is it keeps your dog from getting fence feedback whenever your dog is near one of these beacons. There's a lot of great ways you can use that too. We really just released a new way to use beacons with what we call our remote beacon, which gives you the ability to, with a single click, communicate directly to your dog over a short range Bluetooth connection and instantly give your dog feedback, even without the Halo app at the touch of a button. There are three types of beacons. The first type is called the training beacon. It comes in your Halo Collar kit. The Halo training beacon is used during the initial training process when you're teaching a dog about boundaries and how to respond to feedback from the Halo Collar so that your dog learns to stop and turn around when it gets close to a Halo training beacon before you go outside and start to teach your dog about fences. The zone beacon has the same functional capabilities as a training beacon, which is it can be used as a keep-away beacon, or it can be used as an ignore fences beacon. But physically, it's a little bit larger, it's waterproof, and it has a much longer life battery. And what that means is you can use it for more long-term uses around your house. Think about the two main use cases being keeping your dog away from certain areas or using the ignore fence function. So when you're using your zone beacon, you can change the mode from keep away to ignore fences anytime you want to. And you do that right in your Halo Collar app. You can adjust the range if you need to. And you can also set up notifications, whether you want to receive notifications or not, when your dog comes in range of those beacons. It's all done very quickly and easily in the Halo Collar app. The zone beacon has a pretty long range when it's set to maximum, but it's really defined by you through the Halo Collar app. And the typical range goes to about 60 to 70 feet indoors and about 50 meters or about 150 feet outdoors. And that's what you should expect. The minimum range is about 1 foot to 1.5 feet. Well, the remote beacon, first of all, it's kind of a game changer to us in canine communication. In this case, the remote beacon is kind of a quick way to use instant feedback. So if you've used the Halo Collar app, you're familiar with instant feedback. It's a feature within the app where you're presented with 6 types of feedback, and you can quickly, with a press of a button, send feedback to your dog through the Halo Collar app. You don't always have your phone readily available in your pocket. You might be out for a walk or a jog with your dog. So the idea here is you've set up your remote beacon to give a certain type of feedback to your dog while you're with your dog. And with a single press of the button on the remote beacon, your dog gets the feedback that you've set up. The remote beacon makes it so much quicker to give your dog instant feedback. The remote beacon has a range of about 50 yards or 50 meters outdoors, and indoors it's about 20 to 30 meters, which is also about 20 to 30 yards or so. But while you're with your dog on a walk or a hike, it works perfectly. You really don't need to train your dog to use beacons per se. You're training your dog about Halo collar feedback during our Halo training process. And as soon as your dog understands feedback, it will respond to beacons, it will respond to the instant feedback button of the app, it'll respond to fences, and that's kind of the beauty of Halo. You don't need to have your dog memorize boundaries or lines or flags or anything like that. You're teaching your dog basic commands that every dog can learn, and that your dog should respond to these particular commands in a certain way. How you give the commands doesn't really matter. So whether it's given by a beacon, whether it's given by the app, or whether it's given by your collar by approaching a fence, your dog will know what to do because you've trained it how to respond to each of the types of feedback. So the battery inside your zone beacon lasts about 15 to 18 months. You can see the battery life remaining anytime from the Halo Collar app by opening the app and going to the My Beacon section in settings. You'll see how much time you have remaining. You also unscrew the top to replace the battery. The battery is not rechargeable, but it's readily replaced. It's a coin cell type battery that you can buy at many stores in your area or from Amazon very quickly and easily. The remote beacon is very similar. It runs on a coin cell battery. The battery life is between 9 and 12 months. And again, you'll see the battery life remaining in the Halo Collar app. To add a beacon, you're actually adding a beacon to your account. And the way you do that is you open the Halo Collar app, you go to settings, you go to My Beacons, and you'll see a button there that says Add Beacon. When you press that button, it'll kind of walk you through step by step. But really, it's quite easy. It only takes a few seconds. Probably all told, it takes about 30 to 60 seconds to set up a beacon. So your first beacon, your indoor training beacon, comes with your Halo Collar kit. Certainly recommend, if you're planning to use beacons in the long term as keep away or ignore fences, we recommend purchasing a zone beacon from halocollar.com. Also, the remote beacon is an accessory you can also find at halocollar.com. Just look in the menu at accessories, you'll find the beacons page, and there you can select the beacon that you want. And we hope you get the most out of your Halo using beacons, because they really do add a whole set of new functionality, really unlike any other product out there.